Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for January 4th. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair first. This pair moved to the upside, starting to move sideways. Overall, look for it to potentially go as high as 82.63, possibly as low as 81.18. Look for some resistance around 82.50, and look for some support around 81.60. Now the Euro-USD pair, this pair went higher, broke previous resistance to the upside, did pull back and close lower. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 135.14, possibly as low as 131.64. Look for some resistance around 133.95 and look for some support around 132.50. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair closed higher, is moving sideways overall. Look for it to potentially go as high as 157.62. Possibly as low as 153.78. Look for some resistance around 156.50 and look for some support around 154.50. Now the US Swiss, this pair moves strong to the upside, closed right around previous areas of support that is now resistance. Look for it to potentially go as high as 196.30, possibly as low as 0.9263. Look for some resistance around 0.9559 and look for some support around 0.9395. Now we don't have any significant news announcements during this next session, so let's take a look at what I'm looking for. We have a swing trade setup that was created on the day time frame in the Euro USD. Looking for that to be broken. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Draw our trend lines between the highs here and our next area of potential for this one to move up to is actually a little bit further back, right about here. And then we also have this area up here. So when you look at it, you have two areas you need to be concerned with as far as support or resistance rather coming into the market. About 22 pips up and then about 67 pips up. Now I do realize that's a good ways from the current market. That would be a pretty strong move. Has happened in the past, but realize we are a little bit from it. Now the Euro, the US Swiss, we had a trade yesterday that we looked at from the high here to the low here. And let's go ahead and take a look at what happened during today's session with that one. Put our page breaks in. You can see, let's zoom in, we are on the 5-minute here time frame. You can see that it pretty much just went through it really strong to the upside. Once it broke it, it went up very quick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. So about 50 minutes it went through that area and we were able to grab those pips. Now what I'm looking for during this next session is basically if we get a reversal off this strong move to the upside, we could have a similar move to the downside. And if that occurs, then we're looking basically to take out that same area for about a 35 pip move. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.